let us see if we can become a successful lumberjack and or forager today. And also deal with my ever-growing inventory issues. First things first, can we touch any of these? These look like they are way too hot to deal with. So we're gonna have to wait on those, which means I think what I will do is just kind of wander around and see what there is to see today. May start taking some barrels and storing stuff up. I also want to make a couple more crates because I am getting like, oh, look at that. There's a spider just hanging around over there. I'm going to deal with some inventory management in regards to my like 10 piles of sticks. By sticks, I mean rocks. All right, these are still untouched, which is tragic. That is all right. I'll come over here and that is a dog. Hang on. I almost stepped on his tail. He would have been very upset with me. I was going to check on the resin, but I actually don't have a weapon, so I'm going to avoid upsetting the wildlife while I'm wandering around. I'm just going to look around and see what there's to see. Hit some of these foraging items that I haven't seen recently. Maybe pick up some sticks. And I see some resin. If this dog would leave me alone. Gonna have to come back for the resin, I suppose. Oh, still coming. Well, if he would like to fall into the pit, I have no problems with walking him into a pit. He's just staring at me over there. Is he coming? He might actually still be coming. Hey, doggo, you want to fall into a pit? Where'd he go? He went to sleep. He just gave up. That's fine. Let's see if we can spin back around and find that little tree of resin that I saw before he started growling at me. I also think there's another wolf to my left, so I'm going to try and, as I said, not upset the wildlife too much. All right. Harvest this. Mark it. Resin. All right, what is there to see? There's large caves here. I don't want to fall, but it looks like it's just a granite cave. Cracked granite. Oh my goodness, look at that. That'd be a perish moment if I fell into that. I'm gonna carefully hop my way out. And stay kind of where I can see things. This looks like flax is still growing. Any more leaking logs? Nope. I gotta remember to actually look at the rocks. So I'll mark this. I don't know if there's quartz underneath here, but quartz. Some spells and some red currants. And I'm thinking I should be bringing these with me. Anything else out here that is that little rock over there looks like it's floating. Some vegetables. What's this? Granite. Growing onions. Guess I can mark these. Onions. I feel like I should be able to just look out into the world and kind of see what I'm looking for, but my eyesight apparently not good enough for that. Granite. Aha! Look at that. Native copperwoods. And remember to mark it for myself. Copper. Always a good find. What's this? Rye? I've already marked it. It's funny that I came and saw the rye, but I didn't see any of the copper bits. Can just run past things and miss them. So what is this? Granite sand. Muddy gravel. Do I want to... I kind of don't have any inventory. It's too bad. I was thinking I could bring some of this back home. But maybe I'll leave the granite collection for another time. And by granite collection, I mean sand collection. Grab myself some more of these berries. Take it with me. These plants are just so, like, dense. I can't even, like, visually comprehend what I'm looking at in some of these. Rain has come. And I think this is an animal of some kind. I've just chased them. Chickens. Okay, very cool. I'm gonna mark this area perhaps as, like, chickens. And that isn't really a good marker for this. So hopefully they don't all die at some point. I can come over and acquire myself some chickens. Uncommon rainfall in this area. And yet... these are cranberries. I don't have inventory in my pocket for cranberries. So I suppose I will go back home. And deposit... what is that? Hang on. Deposit what I have found. Claystone stones. What does that mean? Claystone stones. I'm gonna mark it, I suppose. Claystone stones. I'll have to come back and investigate what a claystone stone is. A raccoon. And claystone sand. Interesting. There's lots of claystone. So it's kind of funny. The rain is making me cold. I don't think I've ever experienced warm rain. So whenever I just kind of have rain in games, I feel cold. I don't know. Just the thing I experience. Look at this. There's so much. This font looks different. Alright, I'm getting myself lost. I'm gonna circle back into my humble abode because of my inventory issues. And oh, what on earth is that chicken doing? Almond mushroom. Oh, there's so many chickens. They're just going for a little swim. They may as well be ducks. I should be more concerned about, like, getting mauled by a bear in here. But, hang on. Fly agaric. That's a mushroom, isn't it? Said I was going to mark these. So, fly agaric. Loose flint. Oh, a hole with some interesting looking rocks. What is it? Chalk? Wow. Chalk rock. I can't spell for the life of me. So I don't know if I will need a lot of chalk since I've gotten some, but since I'm doing a little wander. Oh, somebody's growling at me. Can't tell what it is, so I'll just keep going. Mushroom. Lots of mushrooms. Is anybody chasing me? No, okay. Zoom in and mark my moral. Can't believe it's dark already. Didn't even go that far. Was this me? Did I put that here? Does this naturally occur here? Alright. Well, that wasn't a very accomplished day, but I marked some things. I found a little bit of copper. I suppose that's always important to find copper. Alright. Gotta think about what I want to do here. I think I will put these bushes that I've acquired over here. One there, and one tall. Get myself in here. Alright, so walk into the cellar, and I believe I had some. So I have a torch there now. 50 liters of cranberry juice, so that should be full. A little bit left in there. And if I seal this, it'll turn into wine after 7 days. Which I think is good, because, well, this says it's good for... You know what, let's just seal it. May as well. And then I can put... Container is full, press out juice and remove the mash before adding more. So I got mash. The monster mash. Fresh for 5 days, fresh for 2 days. I should probably just eat the berries. So we'll eat these. I was thinking about pressing them, but they're not, it's not cranberries, so. Alright, perfect. So I got a bowl here. And I could probably put the bowl somewhere. So 4, 8, and then I was trying to grab the crock pots, but I guess I'll just grab them in the morning. Alright, this is what I should be doing. So we will turn this. I forget how many I need, but I need 50. I think I may have had 27, 28. Stored food pair speed is reduced in the current. That's interesting. So I could actually put food in here. Grain, I assume. So I'm going to unpause this. And can I move this here and continue to... Oh, okay. I was going to see if I could read while I was doing this. But turns out it is a one task at a time situation here. So let's get to maybe 15, and then I'll see how much I'm still missing. this in our pocket. Let's walk over here. 38. Okay, so I actually don't need this much. These guys freaked me out at first. 50 liters of lime water. All right. Well done, us. That means that I don't need any more of this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it anyway. I might as well. And then I can leave it in here as well. It can just kind of be a container for me. And then the next thing I need to figure out is whether or not I want leather or I want pelts. I think I want both, but to what degree is the real question. Oh, I can't even open it. Can't even open the handbook without the stopping. Can't open this though. The current rift activity medium, rainfall in the area is common. Year 0, September 3rd. And I have just my starter gear still. So I see there's lots of different slots. Oh, done finally. All right. So, gosh. Hello, still here. Take some of those and some of these. Make myself another barrel. At least. And then I think, what did I want? A crate? Forget the crate. Crate. Oh, that's, Is that not what these are? Crate. Crate. Am I crazy? Ah, I see. Lots more pine boards and the saw. So what else can I do with these boards? I think I looked at this one time, but... Path? Oh, the trough. Okay, okay. So that's what I was thinking. Maybe I can just keep the rabbits if I ever catch them. Let's see. Plaster, I'm good with that. Some building materials, some mounting, an armor stand, a barrel, I've been making those, a wooden bed. Lets you sleep for longer. Fence, a gate, 2x3 gate. Oh wow, that's big. What else? Ah yes, I do want to make some of these, but I will have to wait to make some nails. Hen box, I don't have any hens, so I don't need to worry about it. Vertical rack, that might be good. Should try making one of those. Let's see. Alright, that's good. So I can bring that to the smithy area. And kind of put some of my stuff away. And then this barrel, thinking, could go right here. I don't know what I'll put in that yet, but may as well. I got this one full of cranberry juice. Yes, the meat. This is something I should probably handle because it's going to perish in 11 hours. So I will put that in my pocket and I will say, what can I do with the red meat? Red meat. Cured, I can't do that. So I can cook it normally. I can cure it with What can I cure with? Salt? Yeah, I don't have salt. You can make meat stew, bowl of soup, or meat pie. So the meat stew seems like it's much better than the soup. So this is 2 things of meat, 2 things of veggies, 1 slot of fruit. Yeah, so I think that is what I will do. I will take these 6 and I will make 5 days. Let's see. So maybe 2, 4, and then some blueberry. I don't really have inventory. Where did I put the resin? There we go. So I'll put the resin in with this friend. We will take the mushroom and we will take the blueberry. Let's see if we can make ourselves some fancy pants meat. I don't have enough blueberries. Oh wait, I can. Yeah, I can. The ratios are wrong. Do I not have any? I thought I took all of the blueberries. Okay, so if I put this in, it should be right. Perfect. 3 servings of red meat stew with boiled field mushrooms and stewed blueberries. Okay. I kind of wish I could do more. Can I do 4? Okay, I might be able to do 4. Okay. Put 1 in here. Split it. I did not need an extra mushroom. 4 servings of red meat stew with boiled field mushroom and stewed blueberries. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Shake a night. Alright, that'll cook itself up. And I can put my poor mushroom away. And I do have a copper shovel. Alright, let me put this clay away that I just pulled out for no reason. Shift, control, add all. Control, add all. And the pine crate is empty. Oh, wow. Okay. Didn't realize I used all of my planks already. So how do I get more planks? I can make a raft out of this. I didn't know that. Plank. Oh, it's boards, not planks. Like, do you want more of these? So just go ahead and do that. And then I wanted... Where is it? What is the sieve for? Parchment. Okay, won't worry about that. Should I make one of these? Okay, I'll try 1. And then I wanted crates, right? Where are the crates? Reinforced wooden crate trap. Larger animals. crate. Got so many boards. All right, let me think about this. How many do I want? One for the rocks. And then, well, I'm just going to make 2 just in case. And then the rest of these can go into the box. And I might as well just restock, you know? Throw my saw on the ground. Restock my empty pine crate with lots of boards. Pick my saw back up. I think I can get away with putting that on the tool rack. Although I don't want to forget about it. So I'm gonna swap the place of some of these. Perfect. Happy with that. All right. Did this cook? It did. Let me put it into a crock pot. And put it onto the shelf. Close the door so I can look at it. Doesn't actually tell me, does it? I'm so confused. How do I see pear-tree? Just says perishable. Doesn't tell me how long it's gonna last. Well, I'm thinking what I'll do anyways is seal it. Because it's meat. So... Did that work? Yes. I'll put it up here. My other sealed one. It's crazy that it takes a whole lump of fat for one crock, though. So I still got one lump of fat. And I may have just messed up. Oh no, I don't need that for the recurve. I'm good. I'm good. We're fine. So I needed it for the fruit press, which we got. Some of the stuff I don't need yet. And then it's just oiled hides, oil lamps, and sealing my crock pots. So that's fine. Because what I'll be getting instead is this recurve boat. In fact, I should get on that pretty quick. Which means I need to get the leather going and the flax twine. Make sure I got enough of that. So a large hide. How do I get the large hide? Hang on. Large hide. Do I just dump this whole thing in? Ingredient for soaked brown hide with head. Step 1 of 4, soak raw hide in a barrel. Okay. I'm just gonna take one of these guys and we're gonna go dump them. Let's just find out what happens. So let's put our fella in here. What does it say? Will turn into 1 soaked brown bear hide with head after 18 hours of sealing. Okay, good luck. I don't know what that means. So we'll just send it on its way. And I believe 4 in the morning, almost time to go on an adventure. So we ground the chalk. We got something soaking. Hopefully by the time we get out there, the axe will be cooled down and I'll be able to make a new axe. We can chop some stuff down. I'll make sure I have 3 twine or rope or whatever I need for my bow. And then check the basket traps again. Do some inventory management. And we'll get rid of the, yeah, we'll just start doing things. Can you go home? Let me think. Recurve bow. So 2 bones. Those are sitting out here. I got my thing drying. I got my meat down in the cellar. So yeah, it's just the leather I need to get. So let us read a leather working. One more time, make sure. All right, now we've put the raw hide into a barrel of lime water. It will be soaking until it's done. And then need to scrape it with a knife. And I think that was something I was going to do, is I was going to put knives onto a tool rack. So let me go ahead and just make a tool rack, I guess. That'll be my upstairs tool rack. Right there, perfect. And then I wanted knives to go there. Now the question is, what kind of knife? Perhaps a copper knife? What about a... Alright. Seems they'll go away if they don't see me. 10 hours out of 7 days. It's nothing in there. It's nothing in there. Alright. Okay, I think they are leaving. Grab my torches. Hello. Wonderful. So I will... Oh. Where am I being shot from? That's fine. Do what I was going to do, which was put these away. This is kind of like my winter goal. I want to get these filled up for winter. So I'll have a bunch of those. I don't know if I'll make it because it's already September. But I actually don't know what the winter month is. It might just be December. I don't know. These are hardened. Perfect. Okay, so this is the one I care about the most. Let me put this together. Lovely. And then my next thing is to clean up these rocks. So I'm going to pick them all up. Somehow, let's see. Control, remove many. There we go. And I'm going to see if this has a... animation for the rock. Oh no, I kind of don't like that. I want it to be flush. Flush against the... there, perfect. So shift control add. No. Nothing for the rocks, that's fine. I'll put all of our piles of rocks away. Hang on, what am I doing here? Doing something wrong. I keep taking them out instead of putting them in. Common mistake, I'm sure. Control Shift add. Control Shift add. One more. Control Shift add. Lovely. Alright, so I have one flax twine. And what I want is to make sure that I have enough for my bow. So one more. But this is the bow stuff. Put our quartz over here. Quartz chunk. Alright. What else? I got this guy. Realistically, I don't know what I'll do with it. I get one stick, actually. Start getting these put together. Put this guy... requires a solid face wall to attach to. Okay. Put them down then for a moment. Perfect. Pick these up. Make a tool out of them with the stick. I'll have to find some homes to hang these. But in the meantime, I can at least clean everything up. More or less. So let's see. A hammer. Do I have a hammer here? I do not. So I will put a hammer here. And a shovel. I think I don't have one, so put one there. This one's my hammer, this one's my axe. Now, what is the move? Maybe I should clean this up. Put a pine crate here, put our thatch in that. Can't believe all of that thatch. It was only 37. It's making such a mess on the floor. Alright. Good, good, good. Let me harvest some berries. Keep our plant nice and happy. Nice and trim. And these are what? These are red currants? Okay, so I will just eat the red currants as a meal for today. Did I check the basket traps? Let's wander over there and find out. I remember coming over here and getting like barked at by a dog. Alright, these are still set, so no rabbits. And I will go ahead and end the life of these trees, I think. Lovely. Chop this guy down. Because I do remember the goal still, I wanted to be Mr. Lumberjack. Repopulate my lack of firewood, my charcoal pit, and my planks. And we will, of course, continue to try to chop our branches down. There we go. Pick these all up. Very nice, very nice. Alright, so first things first. Where is the axe? Get all of this firewood. Oh no. Guess that's a good reason to plant these. Where did it go? Where did I throw it? I picked it up, I think, already. It's in my hand. I threw my axe on the floor and I needed to pick it back up again, so I had to plant those seeds. Alright. Let us stack our firewood as high as it will go. Break up another bunch of wood. Alright. Now I have some sticks to put away as well. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put some of these. I don't even know where I want to put it. Put it here so that it's ready to go for the little kiln. And I guess this can just come outside. Oh, I do have lumps of fat. Look at that. I've just been keeping it outside. I'm going to move those. I think I'm going to move those. And on the process, I'm going to... Oh, gosh. I did not mean to break the entire bush. What is this? Birch leaves? These don't need to exist. Harvest those. Alright. So where was I putting my fat? On the shelf here. Because I was going to use it to seal crocs. Shelf is too full. Got it. Okay. Start collecting some berries again. So, I see a tree victim. I don't know why, but it's I just see the pine trees and it just makes sense to chop them down, you know? Alright, a little bit more branches here. Good to go. Let's chop this fella down. And then I think once I have kind of turn these all into firewood and put the sticks away, I'm gonna water the plants. And that will be kind of like the chores for this day done, and I'll have to figure out what I'll do next time. But I am kind of thinking I should use this small trough. Get myself some winter critters. Okay, that's quite tall. Let me just start putting these in here instead. Alright. I do want to see... I guess I need the hammer, don't I? I have a hammer. Interesting. What am I doing wrong here? Does it need to be in my off end? Right. It needs to be hot. Okay. That's okay. Get those ready to go at some point in my life. What was I doing? Oh, gosh. So we ground up our chalk. We made our new axe. We were refilling the charcoal kiln. So I realized I stacked these up. But I don't want it to be quite that tall, you know? Alright. A little bit more. Perfect. Okay, so we're almost halfway on our charcoal kiln. I do want to leave this as like just emergency kind of stuff that I need to have. So the rest will straight up be fodder for the kiln. And wow, look at this. Beautiful oak tree. Is there a taller tree? Get rid of these pines. Kind of wondering if I should just go ahead and make one of the other whatchamacallit, one of the baby bows, just so I can continue to hunt before that leather is finished, because I kind of feel like I can't go fight any of the wolves or the bears without the arrows, which is probably not true. I probably could just poke them in the pit with the spears. So I've had quite a bit of success with the pit. Let this guy. Oh, I had another one. Wow, I have so many. Okay. That's fine. Put these on my inventory row. And fill these up. Some sticks for the stick box. And yeah, we will leave that with our success there after we harvest these and plant them. So let's see, anything else mature? Don't think so. These all look like they're still growing. And these also look like they're growing. Mature flax. Ah. Lots of flax. Wonderful. Well, I'm thinking... Oh, that's fine. Let's just go ahead and blend it. Not worry about optimizing things quite yet. I will put this away though, so that I can have some inventory for when I deal with the turnips or whatever those are that were also mature. These guys. So these are mature. I think they're all mature. Very nice, very nice. Alright. I've got a seed here trying to escape. And these are still growing. So I'll leave them be. But I will replant what I just picked up. See if I can get another round for winter. Alright. Very good. Always one more thing, isn't there? So I promise for sure this time we water these. We put our plants away that we just got. And that will be it for this round. And maybe next time I'll have some leather and I can start figuring out that. I'm hoping the leather will be kind of enough to get me some bags and perhaps some warmer clothes for the winter. So the hunter clothes that I have do seem like they're good for the winter, but they're all broken. So I'm either gonna have to repair it or create new stuff. And I don't know yet how brutal the winter is in this game because I'm still at year 0. So I genuinely don't know how that's going to turn out. Come back for that after I put this away. Put my watering can down and pick up that flax on the ground. Perfect. Alright. Put stuff away and call it a day. Let's run over here. Very peaceful game. Lots of doors in my life. Alright, so I got some grain. And what else did I get? Some vegetables. Onions and turnips. And I'm gonna go ahead and just smush them together. Same as the rye, I believe. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. What about this fish? 2 days. So if I get another fish, I can make another thing of meat. But realistically, I should, like, I think I should fish up 6 or something, so I can make a whole batch. And I have 3 days to figure out the leather before I need to get more bushmeat to make my bow. So what is my stave at? 40% dried. Okay, perfect. Lovely. This is 12 out of 18 hours. Lovely. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to park myself over here so that I can hopefully remember to make some... I don't even know what I was going to say. I was going to say some flint knives, but I probably don't need that, right? I can just make myself some real knives, perhaps? Perhaps I shall do that. Next time we can do more ingots and kind of prepare ourselves for some extra copper stuff. I think that'll be good. Alright. So that will be a next time adventure. And hopefully things will remain calm and kind of chill. for now, and see you next time.